If you're taking the October LSAT, you may be wondering, why is it so difficult to schedule your test for in-person? Hey, what's up everybody? Steve Schwartz here from LSAT Unplugged, joining you today to share some thoughts on why it's so difficult to schedule your October LSAT for in-person. Before I get into it, a little bit about LSAT Unplugged. We offer live online classes via Zoom, on-demand video courses, small group coaching, and one-on-one coaching. Check out the links below this video to find out more and to book a call with me and my team. We'd love to help you out. So as you may be aware, October LSAT scheduling opened up the other day, and it's been incredibly difficult for virtually everyone to schedule their test for in-person. There are very few slots available at Prometric testing centers, even if you live in a major city like Los Angeles or New York. Part of this is not actually that surprising in hindsight, though, for a couple of reasons. One is that demand for taking the LSAT in person has skyrocketed after all the tech issues and proctoring issues with both the August and September LSATs. Additionally, far more people are taking the LSAT in October than took it in August or September. For reference, roughly 16,600 people registered for the August LSAT and roughly 18,500 people registered for the September LSAT. In contrast, over 28,000 people are registered for the October LSAT, more than 50% the number of people who were registered in either August or September. So in short, there's been a surge of people taking the LSAT in October, and a disproportionate number of those people want to take it in person, given all the tech and proctoring issues with the previous Prometric administrations. Now, it's possible that more slots will open up for in-person now that September LSAT scores were released earlier today, because some people who were registered for October are now going to withdraw their registrations now that they've gotten their September scores back. If they're happy with the outcome, no need for them to retake. So it is worth checking today, if possible, to see if anything opened up in your area. But of course, Prometric is not able to scale up the number of slots available at in-person testing centers just because more people are interested. So make sure you're trying the second registration opens for in-person on any given day. New slots may have opened up, and of course you may want to check back and keep trying as the October LSAT approaches in case any slots open up. Now, if you're not able to get in person, that's unfortunate, of course. Your only option may be taking the LSAT remotely. But if you are stuck taking it remotely, know that there are a couple of things you can do to minimize the likelihood of issues with the Prometric proctors. One thing I always recommend doing is letting the proctor know to please pause the clock if they have to interrupt you for any reason during the test, and of course to please minimize the interruptions to avoid any unnecessary interruptions. Don't just chat to say hello, how are you doing, is everything okay? And of course be polite and respectful. They are just people, even if they're not, of course, the best trained people. They're just doing their best. And of course, it is possible that LSAC will partner with Prometric to actually open up additional testing days. One other factor that's important to consider is that LSAC may open up additional testing dates for either October or for the November LSAT, especially for in-person, given the increased demand. Of course, this should have been obvious. There would be all this demand for in-person due to the tech issues and proctoring issues with previous administrations, but LSAC has demonstrated an ability and willingness to adjust, even if a bit belated. So it is possible new slots and new dates will open as the October and November tests get closer. If you really want the in-person, I don't blame you. That may only, however, be a possibility for the November test. And hopefully the fact that there are both 4 dates for October and 4 dates for November will reduce some of the demand for any one given testing date, since the August LSAT was only administered over 2 days and the September LSAT was only administered over 3 days, but both October and November are administered over 4 days, which of course should reduce the load for both in-person and remote on any given testing day. Anyway, folks, that's all for now. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please do me a favor and share it with someone who needs to see it. I don't do any advertising for this channel. I rely only on word of mouth to help get the word out, and your sharing this video really does make a difference. Maybe you know someone taking the LSAT in October or November who's worried that they may not be able to take the LSAT in person, and you're sharing this video with them could make the difference in ultimately getting that slot or making the best of the situation if they have to take it remotely. In the meantime, I wish you all the best and take care.